Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, November 23rd, and this briefing will cover the period today through Sunday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. As far as the tropics go, a little bit quieter than what we're used to, thankfully, and in this area of low chance of development here out in the Atlantic, northeast of the Bahamas, has roughly 10 to 20% chance of development. It's expected to interact with the front that we had go through last night and kind of stay out away from the continental United States. However, if it does become detached from that frontal area late in the week, it could develop some subtropical characteristics over the weekend next week. This coming weekend. So we'll keep an eyeball on it. But for right now, we're not expecting any development to impact North Carolina at this time. Looking at the weather pattern coming up, like I said, we had a cold front go through last night. So we are expecting breezy conditions this morning, kind of slowly tapering off through the afternoon and evening. And then tonight we are expecting it to get a bit chilly, in mid 30s to some potentially low 30s in the usual cold spots. And then tomorrow we'll really feel the cold front passage as we get highs kind of limited in the mid 50s or so, so a bit below normal for tomorrow. And then in the wake of that, we have a low pressure system and cold front approaching midweek. And unfortunately for everybody's Thanksgiving, that timing of that appears to be for Thursday to come through the Carolinas. So we could have a wet Thanksgiving, although the amount of rainfall we're expecting is not terribly significant, but it would put a little damper on activities there if you have anything planned for outside. But then as we get into the weekend, there are some additional chances for rainfall, although the model guidance that far out for this particular system is pretty far apart. And so confidence on exactly when and how much rainfall we're going to get over the weekend and the timing of it is uncertain. We're not expecting the entire weekend to be a washout, but at some point, whether it be Saturday or Sunday, there's a good, decent shot for some decent rainfall. Looking at the rainfall totals, as mentioned before, today and tomorrow should be dry in the wake of that cold front. And then Wednesday, that's more so probably Wednesday night, what you're seeing there. And then into Thursday, potential for some rain with that front. And then additional chances over the weekend. But again, timing is not real nailed down yet. As far as excessive rainfall goes, we aren't expecting any. Like I said before, the amounts for Thanksgiving at least are supposed to be relatively light, and before that, not much of anything at all. And as far as the severe potential goes, again, obviously nothing expected for today and tomorrow, and then even with the cold front for Thanksgiving, it doesn't look terribly impressive as far as a severe threat goes. We do have some lingering river flooding in response to the heavy rainfall from, what was it, last week and a half ago. And that's at the Roanoke River below Roanoke Rapids Dam. They're doing some releases, get the water levels down there. So we'll see Scotland Neck and Roanoke Rapids remain in minor flood through about midweek before they taper off those releases and the levels start to drop back below flood stage. Looking at the 8 to 14 day outlook, kind of average as far as temperatures and precip go, maybe a little bit below probabilities for temperature and maybe a little above probabilities for precipitation, but near normal for the most part for the 2-week outlook there. And then just a quick glance at what we're expecting the forecast to be for Raleigh as far as temperatures go. Pretty nice week. Like I said, some rain on Wednesday night, Thursday. Temperatures a bit cool Tuesday, but otherwise a pretty nice week. So with that, I will pause. And if anybody has any questions, go ahead and throw them into the questions box. Thanks.